before we start. 40 points for the White Sox right now. Get the Moncada face of the franchise, the Stubbs, and the team affinity. Most likely, I doubt I'll get anything more than that. And that's okay. Ooh, I'm not continuing, though. I am starting anew. As I'm finally in the top 10 for ranked-wise, but my 9th team left, as I'm not doing the Astros. I've already done them when they were ranked down here. If I do a redo of the teams that got buffs or nerfs since the last update, that's all of these teams down here, and then the Astros and Nationals as well. Right. So, but top 10 for ranked teams. The White Sox are the 10th ranked team. Finished last year with a record of 72 and 89. Third in the AL Central. A 261 average for the team and a team ERA of 4.90. But a lot of changes this year. A lot of improvements as well. They are 2nd in contact, 9th in power, 17th in pitching, 16th in defense, and 5th in speed. I'm definitely looking forward to the how fun this lineup is going to be. Eloy Jimenez, Tim Anderson, Yohan Moncada, Luis Robert, who usually wins Rookie of the Year in these runs when I don't play with a team. Edwin Encarnacion, Yasmani Grandal, Jose Abreu, the 2020 AL MVP in real life. I'm sure I'm forgetting people probably. And then the pitching isn't the worst, so I'll probably have to make some improvements to the pitching a little bit, but not much. But let's get this show on the road.
Let's do this, Chicago. It's been 7 years since the Sox posted a winning record. Longer still since their last postseason appearance. But the White Sox offseason moves suggest they see a window of opportunity. Chicago not only re-signed Jose Abreu, they surrounded him with talent, signing 4 former All-Stars. Despite only winning 72 games in 2019, the White Sox have sent clear signals they are ready to contend now. Every year, a team makes the leap and announces itself on the big stage. Is this Chicago's time to shine?
Definitely agree. Yeah, Anderson, Moncada, Grandal, Abreu, Jimenez, Encarnacion, Robert, Nomar Mazara, and Nick Madrigal. Those last two are a little bit of a question mark. Mazara can hit righties as far as I remember. Nick Madrigal, I don't know how I feel about. We'll have to check it out. He's a rookie. We'll see how he develops. But the rest of these guys,
The Chicago White Sox are hitting their season.
See, sometimes it doesn't let me skip this part. I don't know why, but it's letting me this time.
Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the 6th
Leading
inning
off
with
the mound.
nobody out.
The
So
right fielder,
digging in
number
now,
15,
Whit Merrifield. And he fouls this one off.
Who was the 3rd AL Cy Young candidate this year? It was
And it's
Hyun-Jin
quickly
Ryu,
0-2.
Shane Bieber, and who was the 3rd? Was it Giolito? I want to say it was Giolito.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
I have to double check. I know obviously Shane
And he
Bieber won
punches
the
out
Anderson,
another
so.
one. Make it 9 for the ball game. First delivery to him on
Now
the way.
batting.
Man, this
The
guy's
shortstop.
on his game
I know
today.
Giolito
Not only
Alberto
with throwing strikes,
Mondesi.
but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes.
He is their-
He's making
he
his
is
hitters
their
swing the
ace.
bat.
Like, it's Giolito. I
Good
know they
breaking
got
ball
Dallas
right there.
Keuchel in
Good
there.
hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's
Killing
getting
it today
deep
so
into the
far.
outing, but his
Love it.
slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He
The
looks
catcher,
as good
number
now as he
13,
did early on in the game.
Salvador.
Salvador Perez
That circle
is
change
next
is
as
the
he
thing.
finds
UT.
himself
I love
behind
his
at
pitch.
0-1.
Circle
Man,
change,
that's
slider,
7
big
straight strikes
curveball,
to start
solid
this
fastball.
inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Headed after it is Mazara. He's
And
there
that's
to
6
make the
shy.
play, and that'll retire the Sox. In now, Jose Abreu. He'll
Leading
get
up
things
for
started
the
here
White
in the
Sox,
second half of the 6th.
the first baseman, Jose
Couldn't stand. He
Abreu.
Here comes the first pitch. High in
Just
the
missed
air
that
out
one.
to center field. Oliveras will wait on it.
What's crazy is
One
the
pitch,
youth on this
one
team.
away.
The age of this team is, for the most part, just young. Like, yeah, Encarnacion's not young, and Abreu's been around for
Now
a little
batting.
bit now. But, like,
Stepping
left
into the
fielder.
box, Eloy
Oh,
Jimenez.
boy.
He
This
got
is gonna
under
be
one
an
and
insane
popped
team.
out his last time up.
for a while. It's going to be a good team.
first pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off.
Oh.
Again, another foul ball.
I just gotta get my bearings about
One
it.
run,
I never do
6
good in the
hits,
first like
one error
couple
thus
of
far
games to
for the
start the
White
season. It
Sox.
usually takes me like 2 or 3 to get used to everybody here.
Popped up.
Plus everybody's like just
Franco
this game does
is there
that, you know.
for
It's like how this game will do a forced
And he
slump
brings it
in
in
Road
for
to
the
the Show
second
or
out of the
franchise,
inning.
whatever. It's kind of the same here. Like you're not gonna
Now
come out
batting.
firing on all cylinders.
designated
So
Ready
hitter.
now.
who the
Edwin
fuck
Edwards.
Encarnacion.
Most
He
people
flew
don't.
out in his last
Encarnacion.
at
Teams as a whole
Almost, man. He
can,
almost went
but
deep his
individual
last
players
AB.
don't. You're not having
Certainly
players in,
just
you know,
missed it. With
mid-summer
this
form.
guy's big power, he's feeling
if this is
pretty
July,
good
I
at
bet you
the
that's in
dish.
the seats.
Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
This
Same
is
with that one.
skied into the air to
That would
straightaway
be in the
center.
seats if this were a little bit later in the season.
Oliveras will get there, and he puts it away to
But it's all good. It's opening
in is
day.
Jorge Soler. He'll start the
Cheerleaders
seventh,
Sting.
and Dan, as a former pitcher
Bullpen.
himself, he must be
Bullpen.
enjoying this.
Homemade,
Lots of
Bomber,
good
I'm
pitching
fine
and
with.
defense today.
Jorge.
Well, that's one
Where's,
of the goals.
Garrett
We're seeing a lot
Crochet?
of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're
Oh, they
seeing
have
some great
Kopech.
plays on
Nice.
defense. This has been a snappy
And then
one up
Carlos
to this point.
Rodon. Yeah, so I might just do something about Dylan Cease here. Keuchel's a 90 overall. That's nice. So yeah, we got some good solid arms here. Gio Gonzalez, who could be a starter, but he's not. Ronaldo Lopez, same deal. Ronaldo Lopez, I think, won the Cy Young for me
Now
in
here
my
it
first one
comes.
with this team. I hate that a guy like Ronaldo Lopez, who has 81 stamina, is bumped to a long-term relief pitcher because
Fouled
of the
away.
fact of him being bumped into the bullpen because of the
Wind
short
up
season
and
and
the
everything being
0-2
all
pitch.
fucky when he's normally a starting
And he
pitcher.
struck him out. And there's
He's a
strikeout
big
number
strikeout right there.
11 in the ball.
Big boy out like that.
The
Here
third
comes the
baseman,
first
number
pitch.
7.
Nice job there,
Miguel
taking care of the leadoff
Bronco.
hitter. Via the strike. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important.
Giolito
It
sometimes
changes
finishes
the
in the top
whole
3 for Cy Young.
complexion
I
of
don't
the
think I've ever
inning,
seen him
so
win it.
that was a big out.
But he finishes in the top
Great
3. I think,
pitch
a few
right there.
times in the
That is
season.
a
Not often,
huge
but
breaking ball. Not shot.
like
too,
Bieber
but gotta
finishes up there a
calibrate
lot.
that one for
Garrett
a
Cole
second.
does a lot.
Swing
At least
and
in
a
the
miss,
AL.
2-2 now.
2-2.
Can't remember who.
That's an
now.
awesome 12-6 hook right there. Look at the depth, spin rate,
Surprisingly enough in
nasty
the NL, I don't really remember
downward tilt
DeGrom
on
ever
that
really
pitch.
being up there. Trevor Bauer does a lot. Bauer finishes
The
top 3.
2-2 one more time. Hit down the line at
I
first.
think it's fucking
And a
good.
foul ball as it holds it 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals.
Just another
Shoots
glove.
this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great
Now
pitching
batting,
in this one
the first
so
baseman,
far after that
Hunter.
knock. That's only
Damn
the
it, that's
third
not
hit
good.
of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always
Good
say
job
you
cutting
gotta
that off,
tip your
Luis.
hat
We're
to
gonna
the
hold him at third.
opposition
That's
sometimes.
beautiful.
Well, I think this offense is tired of doing it.
That was not
They
a good
got to start
throw.
to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their
It's
third
far.
knock of the game. I know it's
All
late,
right.
but
The
maybe
left
they can
fielder,
get
number
something
4.
going.
Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon
0-1.
Get
stands
out of
in as he
danger here.
swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit
Count.
pretty much
0-2.
all game. It remains to be seen if they can get
Oh.
it, but now sure would be a great time.
1-2, here it comes. And
Nice.
he swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Good speed.
Number
Decent hitter,
14.
even. Not
Trying
the
to
worst.
hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
0-1's the
Edward
count.
Oliveras is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for
No
the
ball,
first strike.
2 strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance.
That's how you
And he's
punch your
got
way off the
another
ropes.
one. 13 strikeouts now in the inning.
I love the animation there. How
Bottom of the
animated he
inning now.
seemed. Like
And
how
at the plate
electric.
will be the
how fired
speedy
up.
Leading off
outfielder,
for the
Luis
White
Robert.
Sox. The
They
center
changed Robert's
fielder,
stance a little bit
Louis
from the last time we used him.
Ready to
Robert.
deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline.
I feel like his speed increased. I know he had good speed, but I think it went up a little bit. Hey. Right, that guy in the stands.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left.
With that bat, Luis Robert with his first career Major League home
And
run.
out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Yeah, Mazzara not so hot against lefties.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar Mazzara.
And now the power-hitting outfielder, Nomar Mazzara.
Right into the shift.
And he'll
Got
throw
him.
him out from short right field. Nicely done for the first out.
Damn allergies.
The batter, number 1,
Madrigal's got some solid
second
contact against
baseman,
lefties.
One run in and one gone so far in this inning.
Madrigal.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the air, out to right. Merrifield is there, 2 down.
The
Now
batter,
at the
number
plate, Tim
7,
Anderson. He's
Oh,
Shortstop.
Tim Anderson loves him some
Tim
left-handed pitching now, doesn't he?
Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to
Drop,
center
drop, drop.
field.
He does. I'll start a party. Will they do it? Maybe I should have let her start it to see which one she wanted to make.
Olivares is there, and they go down in a hurry here.
Is Lena in this one?
New innings.
Take a peek ski at that. Yes. Oh, she's offline. No, wait. What? That's online 18 hours ago? Oh. I'm thinking of, That's weird. Oh yeah, 6 minutes ago, no shit.
Jack
Leading
to
up for
get
Kansas
underway,
City.
and that'll
The
bring in
second
the second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
Even though
Lopez.
we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ball.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time.
One ball, one strike.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound. And to check swing and not chase that one, puts himself right
The
back in
count
the
is
count.
1-2.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is work.
I was
The
waiting
right
for
All
it.
of his
Number
pitches,
15.
great command,
That or
great
the throat
location.
clearing
and
or
big
something
key,
to announce
with
your
2
presence.
strikes, he's
It's
attacking
always
zone.
the
0-1.
read
One
with
the
you.
count.
Oh, okay.
If there's more than one person, I feel like maybe I'd do the
Nope,
And he
that's
moves
a ball.
with it 1-1.
again.
I got one
But-
ball, one
Bases are
strike.
empty, 1 man out.
You know, I just can't tell.
You just missed
And
Avery.
it's fouled away.
Like she legit
Monster.
got off 7 minutes ago.
Had
What
to
a
sit back on the
bastard.
changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Text
The
me
1-2.
nothing.
Well, maybe
Get
she thought
high
you were
and
working.
deep out to left. Here's Jimenez
Do you just
going
not work
back on it.
weekends?
And just short of a home
Friday,
run, this
Saturday.
ball's off the
No work.
wall.
So it's weekends.
And he's in there easily at second with
Is
a
it?
1-out double.
Like, you don't go to work on
Up
Friday
next,
night.
Clutch piece of
So you
hitting.
have all
Down 2 runs.
Friday night off and
That'll
Saturday,
go.
so Saturday off period, and
Brings
Sunday.
the
Sunday
run
night
to
you
the
go
plate.
in though,
We'll
but
see what they do with the base open here. This one's
the majority of
getting
your
interesting.
shift is on Monday
In front
morning.
of the changeup, and he can't
So,
keep it fair.
That's
Two
because I
strikes on
noticed
him
that. I was
now.
like, I feel like
And another foul ball.
we're always on a lot together late at night, and I'm not on a lot late at night unless it's on the weekends. 'Cause
Yeah.
Tough
I do that
curveball
school
that
thing,
time, but he's able to
teaching.
make a little contact to keep this at bat
Yeah,
going.
no, right before the
And a
pandemic
strikeout
hit
here yet again.
and my social
It's been a
life, like,
ball game to
literally
forget thus
just
far.
died,
4
I was
strikeouts.
all like, you know what? I miss going
The
out.
catch-
Wow,
Number
so
So I'm
16,
going to.
Salvador.
That's the 4th time
Correct.
he's
I've been
stepped
at
out in
Target
this
for a
game
while, and
alone,
usually they're all like,
and
can't
that's
have
not
both
something you'll
weekend
forget very quickly.
weekend days
As
off.
bad
And I
of
was
a
like,
day as you can have.
who needs both weekend
Ready
days?
with
I
the
don't need
0-2.
Saturday, Sunday. Give me Friday, Saturday. Give a fuck about those days. And they're like, you got
Ground
it.
ball left side.
And I thought you know, I was planning on going
No,
out,
he's
being
gonna get him at
social,
first. He's
starting to
aboard
date
easily.
again. Silly me. Ha 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 ha.
Designated
I'm going to
Jorge.
die
These
Guys
alone.
are looking to
Soler.
erase
In a
that
prone
donut
house,
on the
surrounded by my
scoreboard with
friends.
a runner in scoring position.
Yeah,
They're not
they've
alone.
been really
Yes, I know.
shut down so far in this one. They've had runners
Well, you
on
know
base,
you're a part
but
of our
haven't
prone
been able
house
to
plan,
string
correct?
anything together.
Well, I mean more about the dying
He
alone.
struck him out.
Like, not like
Six
alone,
innings
but like
in the
dying
ballgame.
single. We'll say that.
Your
Scott
attention,
Barlow
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching
bullpen in the
for
bottom half of the
Because we
eighth.
will have other people
Number
with us,
58.
Mhm.
Scott
but we won't
Yohan
have
Moncada
a
will be the
significant
first
other.
one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Yeah, I'm
Hard to the
starting
right
to
side.
consider that a
And
realistic
he'll step
possibility.
on
Just
first
leave him alone.
himself for the out.
Like,
Now batting.
Alone.
Catcher.
Digging in once again.
Young
I
Monty.
Monty
had a
Grandal.
chat with my mother.
He'll look to bounce back after
Because,
striking
okay, so
out
the thing
his
is,
last time
I
out.
lost my phone in my car, but my phone was still hooked up to
First pitch,
Bluetooth,
Hacken
and I
here.
was like,
That's the first
count.
strike.
it doesn't pair fully, but maybe I
One
can
out,
call my mother from
nobody
my
on.
phone, or someone from my phone. And I called my mom because it was literally so fucking
A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
late at night that
And
no
that's
one
gonna
here
wind
would
up
be up,
looking
and Becca
just
was
a
at
bit
work. I
foul,
don't know
so
where
a missed
Alex would have been, but I
opportunity
don't
there.
think he would have picked up. And I thought the girls might be at work, so I
And
didn't
he
call them.
fouls
And I
this
was like,
one off.
it's probably like noon my mom's time. So I called her, and she picked up, and she was like, can I call you back at 30? And I was like, Mom, here's the thing. My phone's lost in my car. Can you call me a few times? And she's like, she
Fouled
just
off.
laughed at me and hung up. But then she called me, and I found my phone. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, I talked to her, and she was like, telling me about
Ground
all
ball
her
right
woes
into
because
the
her life
shift.
is so hard.
Reined in.
He's
Throw on
out.
to first,
Because she
two
makes
gone.
it hard, but she doesn't admit to that.
Now batting. First base.
And she was like,
So here's the
Jose.
slugging first
yeah, I
baseman,
figure if I
Jose
can, you know, if I
Reyna.
get this check
It
that's
was a
coming through for
flyout
unemployment
him
and
in his
everything,
last
she'd
trip.
have like a shit ton of
And he'll
back
step
pay.
out and ask for time. Maybe trying
And
to
she's all like, I'd start, you know, making moves
Get this
to
pitcher
move back
out
to
of
the
the
mainland
rhythm
and get a
he's in right
house,
now.
probably somewhere maybe.
Infield in the
She told me
overshift
maybe
here.
in
Now the
Wisconsin,
pitch.
but she had expected
Swung
her
on
and
hit
Rich
pretty
to
well out
maybe
to
get a
deep
house
left
together.
field.
Because Rich wanted a house again. Well, obviously that's not happening because they're not speaking right now. And in fact, she doesn't want to speak to Rich anymore. Period. Then she's like, maybe Southern Oregon or Northern California or Texas, Georgia, or Alabama. And she was like, you like those areas? And I was like,
and after that homer,
I do like
they're gonna
those
need to
areas.
string
Now
together
batting.
some hits.
just
Yeah,
talking
my
about
friends
North
were-
Carolina or
And
California.
now
boy.
Eloy Jimenez as he grounds
Only
one
Only
fastball to
because
short.
Lena was there.
Throw in the
Yeah.
dirt,
I
but
wasn't
a good
really
scoop at
shit-talking.
first saves an error
It
as
was
the
the
side
only
is
banter.
retired. So one run on one base hit, the home run.
It was probably shit talking.
It was shit talking.
All set to start the
well,
ninth.
She took it
in this one.
personally. She's like,
Standing in as
don't
the
talk shit about
veteran
South
third
the
baseman,
third
California at all.
Franco.
Like
Unless you're
So
in
Cal
California.
Away now as
is-
the first pitch is taken for a cold
Yeah,
California's
strike.
no, she's
Who would
she's
like North
SoCal.
California?
I'm
You need to
NorCal.
take a strike in this spot. Well, he
I'm
got
just
one there.
Cal.
Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
I just like
You're a
California.
pal. You're just a
There's
pal.
a
Cal
swing,
pal.
and he sends the ball high in the air into left field.
Anyways.
Looking up is Jimenez.
And she was going on, and she was like,
Gone to lead off the
I don't know
inning.
how she slid it in there, real nice, and she was like, yeah, I just want to, you know, get a house, be closer to my kids and maybe my grandkids if I live that long.
Hunter Dozier is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Thanks, Mom. I get it.
And now it's 0-2.
Well, like,
I'm undateable. I'm not fuckable anymore. I understand. And it is a
a
choice.
little roller toward the hole. Throw on the
my
first.
parents put that
Good
pressure on me quite a
comeback
bit
here
too.
as
'Cause,
he
like,
gets the first out of the inning.
Now
Um,
batting. Left fielder.
so my
Alex.
dad has
Here's the
grandkids.
left fielder, Alex
My
Gordon.
oldest
He went
brother
down on strikes last
is
time up.
Yeah, he's got to
not
put that one behind him,
my
especially
mom's.
with runners in scoring positions.
half
Those
brother.
punch
My
outs
dad
will
was
stick
married
with you
before my
a little
mom.
longer.
And he had a son.
Lifted in the air out
and
towards left center.
he's
On the run is Jimenez. He's got it. A
43
nice play there.
with 3
Two
kids,
away.
and one of them's 19. Like, one of them's fully like an adult now.
Now batting.
Oh, wow.
So
Number
striding
14.
in,
Yeah, she'll be
Edward
20 in
Olivares.
February.
He comes to the
Like,
plate
I was an
as
uncle in
the
kindergarten.
last
I was that kid
chance
walking
for
around
his
like, hey, look, I
side.
have an uncle.
2 out here in the ninth.
How annoying.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
So,
Pulled high in the air out to left
and
field.
then,
Waiting
but my
out
mom
it is
doesn't have it.
Jimenez.
she has 2 sons, me and my full
That's the
brother.
ball game.
He's 31, and he's
Well, we
had
emphasized
really one
earlier
long-term
in the
relationship
telecast what
that
a
he
lift it
ended
can be to
after
win
8
on
years because
opening
he
day,
met a girl
but
on Twitter.
what do you really think this
that he
means,
never
D-Row?
met.
Well, for the winner, it's a huge confidence boost, Dan, no doubt. But
I mean,
for
he
the
met her
loser,
afterward,
hey,
they
it's
started
just
dating.
one game. You shake it off, remind
But she
yourself
was
you're at the beginning
38
of a
with
long
like 3
season,
kids
and
and
you come out
twice
ready to
divorced, I
play
think,
next
something
time.
like that.
Yeah.
And she lived in Florida, so, you know, just a casual 1,200 miles away.
Right.
So that didn't work out. His long-term girlfriend at that point. So that's the thing. They were together for 8 years through all of college. They did a long distance at one point because she went to school out in Salem, which is like 3 hours away. Um, Made it through all that just fine. We're together for like, I don't know, 4 years after college, where he lived here the whole time, and she lived with her parents the whole time, but they spent a lot of time here, and would just thought they were probably gonna get a place together at some point soon, and then nope, just didn't, just didn't. And then he left her for a girl he met on Twitter, and now she's married, like ex-girlfriend, and as far as I know, like happy at that, like in a good relationship, like it was a good marriage, like they only been together for like 2 years, they're already married. But yeah, so he fucked up. At least he finally moved out. He bought his own house, and like he's
That's
got that
good at
going for him.
least.
But I don't think really ever wanted kids to begin with.
Mhm.
And even if he did, like the window for that isn't really looking too hot. Now being
Right.
31 with, and he's awkward. Like he's not good with people. Or, I mean, he's got a type, and a type has him, and they do. Hang on. They do line up well, but like now my mom turns to me and starts saying stuff about like I want you to have kids because like your brother might not, like I don't think he wants to, and even if he does want to, it doesn't look like it, or it doesn't look like it even if he doesn't want to, so on and so forth. I'm like, all right, well, like now I'm sitting here thinking to myself, well, shit, I'm gonna be 26 in 2 months. I've I've had some like certain. I've never had a relationship actually go a full year, so I'm like, I don't know, like it's not looking the hottest. So I gotta start thinking about other things. I want kids, so like
Yeah.
I want all that. I'd say I have a better shot than my parents do or my brother does, but the issue is, um, like I'm thinking like my mom's 64, my dad's 69.
Mhm.
They're not getting any younger. My dad's side has a history of heart problems, and he's already had a quadruple bypass 7 years ago,
Mhm.
almost 8. So everything he does is always geared up towards like leaving everything like behind for us. Like right now we're literally like they want to redo my kitchen, and he's currently like absolutely gutting my basement because he wants to get it done before he dies.
Yeah.
Like, and I like that's awful. Like I hate that. And like I'm thinking to myself, he's only 69. Like he's old, but like 69, like life expectancy, you can live another 20 years and have it be normal, like that's not crazy, it's not unheard of.
Mhm.
So, but in his mind, it's, this could be the last year. It's part of the reason why he hasn't retired, although retiring would probably be good for him right about now.
Right.
But
So, when you say you want kids, I imagine the ideal is the white picket fence, right?
what do you mean?
Well, the white picket fence referring to own house, wife, kids,
Oh,
old-fashioned American dream.
I've always heard that referred to as like the 50s, like Leave It to Beaver.
Mm.
Um, I mean, not necessarily. Well, the issue
It's
with
not like a bad way or whatever. I'm just
the issue with
curious,
the
like,
issue with the Leave It to Beaver thing that I've been akin to, like always referring to that is that's like because the 50s were like the only like peaceful time in recent history, really, like where things were
hmm
like, in this country where things were just all around good. People were happy except for the whole racism thing and sexism was still got like. But I mean, like as a general, like like
as a cis white male, you did not have it better other
right,
than in the 50s,
which is I
Yeah.
hate saying that because like that singles out,
No, but like it's
but
fair. It's
right, like
true.
so like and that's what it was. It was like I had a history teacher that always compared it to Leave It to Beaver. You'd have the male figurehead. He'd wake up, he'd go work his 9 to 5. He'd come home, and you lived in it was like an industrial thing. You'd go to like the plant or wherever the factory, whatever it is you're working at.
hmm
Factories weren't really like not like factories were back in like the 1800s, but um, You'd go to your factory job, your plant job, your General Electric job, your whatever, and or your trade, 9 to 5. While you're there, the kids are at school, and your wife is home cleaning the house, doing all the housekeeping stuff,
Yeah.
and then has dinner ready on the stove by the time you come
The
home at
American
5.
ideal.
Yep, and like everyone's house is like the same. You got like your own, like it might be a 1-story house, maybe a 2-story. They all had the Bill Levitt house, I think is his name. Bill Levitt was the one that came up with like the conveyor belt system when it came to like trade and like that kind of work. So that's why if you go through a lot of these neighborhoods, like all these like cookie cutter houses that look the same, they're probably from the 50s when Levitt came up with that. And then you'd have your Henry Ford vehicle, obviously. You'd pull into your house, and maybe it's a Friday, so you pick up the kid and you go down to the brand new McDonald's there and get yourself a milkshake and a hamburger for a buck, not even. That type of deal.
Right.
I don't like that idea, but yeah, no, like I want to have a wife and kids and just like my own house. But like, I want to be in a situation where I have my own house, like a nice house too. Like I preferably like 2 stories to it. And then, like 2 vehicles at least, like one for me, one for her.
Right.
Maybe one of them's a family vehicle. That way we can, depending on how many kids.
I mean,
but,
I
like,
think that's still very easily achievable.
But and then like to be like, okay, if my wife wants to be a stay-at-home mother, take care of the kids, take care of the house, whatever, she can. If she wants to work, she can. She won't have to though. Like if to keep our family supported financially, I want to be in a situation where she won't have to do that.
Yeah.
But if I'm not going to be like, well, who's going to take care of the kids and take care of the house? Like if she wants to work, no, go for it.
Yeah.
It's going to be split either way. Like the responsibilities are it's a two-way street. Like you take some, I take some. Like we all have responsibilities here, but like yeah. So like I want that, but at the same time, like it's then it hits me. I'm like, holy shit, I'll be 26 in 2 months, and I'm like, ooh, like I don't know, like the way things are now, and especially with social media, which doesn't help. It's easy to think that at this age that I'm behind the curve or that I've fucked up. I might be behind the curve because the curve moved, but it's still completely normal to not have a wife and kids at this age.
Yeah.
It seems like at this point, and I just saw this girl post something about it. Someone I know posted on like her Instagram story or her Snap story or something like that. She's like, y'all really want to be in your late 30s putting, still dressing your kids and stuff like that? And I'm like, yeah.
Does anyone want to?
Well, I mean, like she was talking like I'm gonna be when my daughter's 18, I'm gonna be 37, and I'll be out having a great time with her, and I'm thinking to myself, I see parents that are old, like in their late 50s, early 60s, whatever, when their kids are, turning into adults at 18, 19, 20, whatever, and going out and having fun with them too. But I don't know. She's like, when my daughter turns 18, I'm gonna go out. I'm not gonna have to worry about it. I'm just gonna go out and have fun still and be 37. I'm thinking to myself, but like, you sacrificed doing that when you were still, because having a daughter that's 18 when you're 37 means you had her at 19. That means you sacrificed 19, 20s, and all your 20s to that instead of having your 20s be fun and then like settling down as you get older.
Yeah.
Like to me, that seemed like I feel like she had it backwards. Like her logic, like to each their own. But I don't know. To me, I'd rather have a kid in my 30s as opposed to like having a 3-year-old right now and having a kid at 22.
Right. I think if I was ever going to have kids, I would have been one of those kids who, got knocked up accidentally. Oop. Sorry, I'm playing Unravel again. And I also, you clipped something for Unravel.
What?
In my last Unravel, it looks like you clipped something, but it wasn't.
Oh, I think I did that on accident.
Did I delete it? Are you able to delete it?
I have no idea.
How does that work?
I have no idea how any of that works.
How do you make this thing work? Oh, do I jump? I don't think that's right. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think I would have been one of those kids that got knocked up, like, by accident.
A lot of faith in yourself there.
I just think that's realistic. You know, I put myself in a lot of dangerous situations.
Well,
I mean, I did. I went out to parties. I fucked around. I did it again. God damn it. You know,
I feel like that's a little bit too unfair to yourself, though.
It's not. It's realistic. Like, I never did, but I had a few, like, pregnancy scares. And, like, those are normal for girls. I'll, you know, be the first to admit. Feel like you're really not a female if you don't have a pregnancy, you know, scare. But, like, even then, would I have been a good parent? Absolutely not. Would my mother have, you know, been the parent and I would have been the sister, essentially? Yes. That's how it would have happened. I would have pawned the kid off on my mother. How do I do this? What am I doing? We're dying, is what we're doing. And now, I don't know, I don't want kids because of a multitude of reasons. So, mainly, I don't think the Earth is gonna last that long. I can't conceptualize.
Either. That's one thing that, like, I'm thinking to myself. Realistically, I don't think I'm gonna have to end up worrying about having kids. Like, if I were to say, you know, say my plan is, oh, I want to have a kid when I'm like 31. Are we gonna make it in another 5 years?
Probably
like
not.
that's a
like,
realistic.
Something's gotta, like, break.
Like, things are. We're at a tipping point where one of two things is gonna happen. Where things are either gonna absolutely implode, and just life as we know it may go on. Humans, like, the way we've evolved, we have, like, I wouldn't say that the human race would go extinct unless, like, an asteroid hit us and, like, wiped out the entire planet type deal. But I think that there is going to be a cataclysmic shift that has a huge impact on life as we know it, to the point where the current population, the majority of it, will not be able to last. Like, if it goes the route of, like, just, like, naturally how things are going. Like, if we had, like, a fucking thermonuclear war, like, yeah, that's another thing. Like, but
yeah,
you know, just if life continues as it is right now, nothing, like, really crazy happens that, like, you know, like I said, a war or an asteroid or anything like that. But, like, yeah, we still might not make it 5 more years, as a majority. But that's not something I don't want to bring
or to your parents
into.
Of course.
Right, like, so.
Like, how do you explain that to your parents? Like, the complete nihilism? Is that it? I think that's how you say it. Nihilism?
I think so.
Like, most people in our generation are acutely aware of the fact that we're some of the last people. Probably. Yeah, like, it doesn't make sense to not be.
There's a great chance for that, yeah.
Hang on, I gotta... This is not where I was... Oh, this is where I was. And... Like, I just don't know how to tell my mother that, like...
Oh, I flat out said it. I just said straight up, I'm like, look.
Yeah, but she's in fucking denial about everything.
My mom?
My mother.
Oh, I'll say mine is too.
She thinks that I'm still gonna be able to, you know, I can't even get my shit together enough to, you know, fucking Like, I can't even get my shit together enough to, yeah, to, like, go back to school and get a fucking degree to have a serious job. And, like, Target could be serious, don't get me wrong. Target could be my forever job, and it'd be fine. It would. I could be happy there. But if I work at Target for the rest of my life, it's not going to be how I provide for a family. And I feel like she just doesn't grasp that. Like, she spent all of her time and effort. I feel like part of me is all like, oh, she thinks she failed is what happened. She failed with me. She failed with Drake, because neither of us have kids. Neither of us are even close to, you know, being stable people in our, you know, in life. And, sorry, focusing. And she thinks she's failed, and now she's putting all of her effort into Robbie. I'm like, oh, that's, you know, super. Love that. Great plan. I don't know how you would ever think that could backfire. Maybe him becoming a massive brat, maybe? I don't know. Just a thought. Just a thought. Okay, we're gonna... But for her to, like, still feel like, where are my grandkids? And it's like, well, where's the perfect spouse?
Right.
Too. Like, does she honestly believe that I am capable of being a single parent? Even if I do have, you know, a really fantastic support system? Ah, fuck. Like, I'm a fucking nutcase. Like, let's be honest. I'm great. I'm really cool. I got a lot of shit together. I have terrible genes, and that's her fault. Hey, look, a viewer. I have terrible genes and a fucking brain tumor. Yeah. What's that? And I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
Just overall, I get what you're saying, though.
I'm in no place
Right.
to have kids, and I don't think I even have the temperament to have kids. I'd fuck that kid up so much. Like, let's be real. It's just not realistic.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to open it and read it. There we go. Now, I think there are lesbians in this game. You know? I think there's lesbians. Could be insane. Could be... Okay, so you liked my tweet about Burnt, right? And
Yeah, I
how
have
it's
no idea what
Ratatouille?
that is.
Okay, it's a 2015 movie with Bradley Cooper, right?
Mhm.
And he let me go up there. And it's, you know, a culinary one, right?
Right.
Yeah. And the plot lines are extremely similar to Ratatouille.
I gotta be honest, I never saw that one either.
Oh my God, rat. Reed, it's so good. I almost called you rat, and I'm so.
Yeah, I got called that enough in high school. Don't do that.
The funny thing is, you are not one of the men who look like rat, and like there are most men I think look like rats.
See, again, I got called that a lot in high school.
I don't think you're not one of the ones who look like a rat.
Tell that to the kind folk at Hoosick Valley.
Okay, hey, kind folk in Hoosick Valley. Reed does not look like a rat.
Hoosick Valley?
Is that what you said?
Hoosick.
Hoosick?
Hoosic. I'm sorry, AC. AC. IC is a different place. I've already lost you. I know my audience. What was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say after that.
You got called a rat. I was. Oh, what? I don't know if I'd say apologizing for calling you a rat. I think clarifying that I didn't mean to accidentally call you a rat.
I never seen Ratatouille. That's where we were.
It's so good, dude. It's like the chef's masterpiece.
The what?
Good. Oh, I think we're getting into like plot stuff now.
I just don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry. The plot stuff is about. Can I jump? And oh, no. Or little tiny baby yarn. How do I get up there? I don't think I can. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Sorry, this game takes like 99% of my brain, and you know that's like my max power.
Yeah. Whoa, that was a different laugh.
It's a chuckle that time.
Still, like that was not you. What?
It was a chuckle. Chuckles happen, Reed.
It was kind of deep, like.
I'm trying to turn my voice to go deeper.
Why?
Real.
You have a nice voice.
I don't like how high it is. It
It's not high. I'll be honest. Your voice is one of the first things that stood out to me when we first met.
Yeah, because it's annoying and high pitched, and I whine.
No, I mean the whining is not indicative of how your voice sounds. It's more what your voice says. No, you know what's funny? While we're on the subject, actually, I got home like about an hour ago, maybe a little bit earlier than that, and I hopped on Xbox, and a couple of my friends were there, including one of the guys who was watching my stream last night.
Mm-hmm.
And he made a joke, like, because he's just like trying to be funny. He's like, "Where's Duz?" I'm like,
"Oh, because we're literally always on together now."
Well, and like we stream shit a lot, like.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was streaming Fall Guys last night, and he was like, "Yeah, those two sounded hot." I'm like, but he doesn't mean it in like a macho like, oh, girls
he's just
are
trying
hot.
to be funny
like,
way.
Yeah.
Like you're hanging out with hot chicks.
Yeah. Like he's like.
Well, joke's on him because you were, and
especially because
like,
the way he says it too is like, "Yeah, they sounded hot." Like.
Oh, down about it.
Yeah, it's but hold on, let me do something quick.
Yeah.
You'll understand in a second.
Oh, wow. My Yarny just looks so scared, and it makes me so sad.
I liked your explanation too when you said, it was a chuckle. Like you're like I could see I could picture you like putting like a finger up in the air like that was a chuckle. That's what that's called. Like,
Baseball's
And
fault.
here's the
like as if
switch
you're like some
hitting
old
catcher,
man,
Yasmani
like
Grandal.
scientist who's like
Singled
explaining
in
something.
home two
Actually,
his
you
last
know,
time.
Grandal.
First pitch on its way.
Actually, Reed, it was
Pulled high
chuckle.
in the air out to right field.
two sides of an isosceles triangle are equal and opposite to the opposing side.
He makes the catch, and the Royals are in the win column for the
Interesting.
first time
I just
this
threw words
year
together there.
as the ball game
There's
is
actually,
over.
first of all, that's a right
So
triangle.
the White
That was a
Sox
Simpsons
will
quote,
go
and I got it
2-0 to
completely
start
wrong. It's
their
basically
campaign.
Pythagoras theorem, but in
Yeah,
words
they would
instead
have
of
loved
saying
to
a
have
squared plus
gone
b
2-0
squared is
to
c
start
squared.
this campaign, and they had a chance there late in the game, Dan, to get it done, but it wasn't meant to be.
Well, D-Roll, we'll just have to see if they can bounce back tomorrow and
Up
put
there, I can't
themselves in a
see.
position to claim this series. That would be something they'd feel real good about moving forward, that's for sure.
Coming to the
I
plate
feel like
now,
if it can
Jose
move,
Abreu.
I should
struggling
take
so
it.
far in this one and looking to
Abreu.
erase his
Yeah, I need it
0-for-4
up
ball
there.
game right here. Lofted in the air out to right field. Chavis is over to
There
his
we
right
go.
as he puts this one away, 2 down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The left fielder, number 32, Gerard.
Here's Gerard Dyson, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final.
Your attention,
Eloy
please.
Jimenez will be
Hitting
called
for the
upon
White
here to
Sox.
hit with the game
Number
on the line.
74, Eloy Jimenez.
Runners off for second. Swing, high drive, left field
Damn.
and deep. He's got it, and the Red Sox have claimed the 4th
I
consecutive
got
victory.
smushed.
Smush, smush.
Smush, 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 smush.
So, I watched that episode of Big Mouth last night. I made it through it. And I went to watch another episode today when I sat down to eat dinner. I got maybe not even a full minute into this one, like 45 seconds, and there was just way too many dicks swinging in the shower. And I was like, yeah, I can't watch this while I'm eating. Like, it's hard to watch, period, but, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I want to watch it because, like, some of the show is funny, but, like, a lot of it is just... it's bad.
It's like potty humor, you know? That's how I view it.
If you're just joining us, we've got a good one here this afternoon. A nervous fan base hoping upon hope that their guys will come out on top in this game and avoid a series sweep. Heidi, what's the feeling down there?
Quite simply, this series has just not unfolded as these players and coaches hoped that it would. You can sense some anxiety and some urgency in this dugout. They don't want to come away from this series totally empty-handed. They are determined to salvage a win out of this cllose game. If they do,
I don't know
maybe
when
they
or
can get on a
how,
good foot going
but I
forward.
got 10 followers.
All right, sage wisdom
know
there
them.
from Heidi.
I know most of them.
First pitch of the at-bat
But
on its way.
I know
Oh, it's on the
James
ground to
probably.
second,
I
getting
don't
it
check
double play.
followers.
On
Lena
first,
got
and
rated
that's the
last
very
night.
last thing they needed
I
at
know
this
she
point in the
got
ball game,
rated
as
a
there are
few
quickly
times.
two away
I was
now.
on for her entire
12.
stream.
Evan
She's
White.
about 26
Hit out
off
towards
from
second.
hitting
Sanchez
affiliate.
towards second. He's got it.
She,
Throw in the dirt
her,
with a good
because
scoop
of last
at first.
night, her
Ready to
her
go for
average
the last
views are
half
like
of the
at
inning.
the
Leading off,
3.5
White
now,
Sox.
so she
Veteran
can do that.
DH.
The designated
Edwin
hitter.
Encarnacion.
Edwin
Hot shot on the
Encarnacion.
ground is short. Crawford gloves it. A quick
One thing I want to do,
one.
but I might wait till I get my hands on a PS5 is I want to
The
get
right
a
fielder, number
PlayStation camera.
32.
So I want to see if
He's 1 for
Gerard.
2 in the ball
if it'll
game.
work with the PS5 first. 'Cause
Dyson.
if it does, then like yeah,
First
I
pitch
feel
of
like
the
that would help a
at-bat.
little bit too, because people like being able to
And he
see
turns on
facial
one,
expressions as
sending
you
it
react
high
to things,
and
let
deep
alone
to
hear.
right. Gone!
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting
Normally this matchup is the
just
last last
where
thing
you
you want to
like,
see left on left, but he kept his front shoulder
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
square,
that's what I want to
stayed
do,
in that
but
at
I want
bat,
to see if
and
it's going to work for
absolutely
PS5.
demolished that baseball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching
Now here
for
comes the Mariners skipper out to the
I
mound.
think those things are like 60 bucks, so I don't want to drop 60 on it.
No, they're like
All for his
40
starter
bucks,
this
man.
afternoon.
No, I don't fucking know.
Ah!
So he'll wind up going
There's no
6
place
to third,
locally
and
around
he's
me that
kept
carries
his
them as
club
far as I
in
know.
it to this point, though
I haven't
he
checked my
cannot
target,
win
but I
the
almost
ball
never
game.
do.
Gone.
Do you want me to get one for a discount at Target?
Back-to-back
Do
pitches.
you have them?
We've seen these guys go deep
Up next
three
is
grab
times
two.
so far in this
Use my
one,
the
discount.
guys.
center fielder.
Zero, some
Louis.
days the fellows walk in with
And then
their
we
hitting
both have
shoes
to
on.
cameras.
Wouldn't
This
that be a
looks
little
like one of
suspicious,
those-
grabbing two?
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
I would pay for it then.
Well, I know, but it's
Now
like
batting.
frowned upon to
The
use a
third
discount
baseman.
for others.
Leore
So now to
Garcia.
the
I mean,
plate.
everybody
It's
and
like
their mother does
frowned
it, but
upon,
Lifted in
but
the air toward
like,
the line and right.
what are
On
they
the
gonna
run
do?
is
Tell me,
Gallagher,
hey,
and no one will track it down.
why do you have two? Like, sorry, sir, that's not important.
Ready with the 0-1.
I mean, it kind of is,
On
because
the
you
move
could, you
again
know,
from first.
like I said,
In
you're,
there,
you're,
now
you're
the
taking
throw.
profit from that, and then
Perfect
for that matter,
throw,
you
and
could
they
be
got
turning
him at
profit for
second.
yourself.
Wow, that's a big time throw right
Oh,
there. And it's
I don't
a tall
think-
task to throw
I
him
think
out
it'd be
stealing the
fine.
bag. But he got
I mean,
rid of
no,
it
yeah,
quickly,
it'll
and it
be
was a
fine. I'm
good
just
job
making a
down
joke
there
mainly, but-
applying the quick tag.
Oh.
They'll have to feel good
Sometimes your
about
jokes
that.
aren't funny, and
2 out,
I
nobody on.
missed them completely.
Well,
And,
it
like,
wasn't,
I don't mean like they're not funny in like a mean way or what. Oh fuck.
And another foul ball.
no, like it
I'm
wasn't
done.
supposed to.
Take
It wasn't like a
advantage of that
ha-ha
pitch right
funny
there.
joke anyway.
0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of
You're
the
trying to
plate.
spook me
Not gonna
funny.
see
I was-
too
I
many
get
of
it.
those.
I
It was at my expense.
I was
Yanked high and
joking,
deep down the line
not
and
making
right.
a joke. I feel like
And
that's
it's
a
a
better way of putting it.
foul ball.
No.
Taking you inside the mind of a batter right here.
Killed
You
myself
can't
again.
get in auto swing mode. You still
You know what's hilarious?
have
I can
to
see a
control
fucking
the strike
handprint
zone.
on my screen from when I died in one of my
Good
games.
battle here.
Why is there a
This will
handprint
be
on
the
your screen?
7th pitch coming up.
I got sad and like touched the screen, and my greasy little baby fingers like fucking.
Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss
See,
by
like
much.
I figured I knew where that was going, but I wasn't expecting that wording and the tone too. I got sad when I died one time, and I think I like touched the screen and my greasy little.
With
baby
my greasy
fingers.
little baby fingers, yeah. Yeah. Yes, I did it. Go away. Go away, Gatorade bottle thing. Bing. I love this game so much.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw up.
What way are we going? Whoop, put a pin right there. No? Okay. How do I?
On to first gets him, and the side is
I
retired.
have so many things I'm gonna have to like spend money on next year.
Yeah.
All set for the start of the inning, and set to
Leading
go
off
as
for
the
Seattle.
third baseman.
Like the World
Yeah,
Cup
third
back
baseman.
up some
It
so
doesn't
many
look
like
very
games.
promising
Dead.
so far in this one as
Like
we
all the
move
sports.
into the later innings.
And then, like,
Down by a bungle.
All the
It's
sports?
time to get some
Well,
base
at
runners.
least- maybe
and
not
hopefully
hockey.
a
Maybe
long
I'll
ball
go
to
with
get
that
them
one.
back into this
The
one.
center fielder.
I'm obviously
Listen,
like
if I'm visiting you,
Gordon
it's gonna be
swings
during
and
hockey
misses
season.
there, so he's down
I'm gonna go
0-1.
see hockey.
I,
That's the only way you're gonna get me to
Ground
go to a
ball
sport.
set back up the middle. A
I thought you were
diving
gonna
try, but he
try to
can't
come
haul it
during
in.
summer,
It's through
which
for a
is
base
not-
hit.
Yeah, he's
Unless you
got
come in
I
June
know.
and ruins during the finals.
and seems to be really comfortable
Up next for
pitching
Seattle.
from the stretch.
The
Hard
left
to
fielder.
keep that up over
Great
several
entry.
innings, though.
They're
No
not.
balls
and
a
The
strike
team's
to
not looking
count.
as hot anymore.
Hit the other way out toward right field.
I don't follow hockey
Dyson's
too much,
there.
but,
2 down.
what was I gonna say?
Now batting.
Right.
First
Yeah,
I
no,
haven't
like,
kept
on
up
its
with
way.
it.
Bouncer to the left side.
Like,
Throw
I'm
over
for sure
to
gonna go to a
Values
Sox
in
game,
time, and with it, the
Celtics
side
game
is
because they're looking good. A Pats game, like I miss all of that.
bottom of inning number 8
leading
set to
off
go.
for the
Up
White
next,
Sox.
it'll
I guess
be
it's
Tim
Hendricks
That's
Anderson.
shortstop.
when he drops his new
Tim.
album.
Good
that's
reception on the
Anderson.
slider there
He
as he's
was
way out
supposed
in
to drop it
front.
this year.
Hey
But because
boys,
he
you
couldn't
talking
tour, the
about
label
getting
was
your
like,
ace
nah.
swing off right here? That's what
It's
it
like,
looks like.
I'm
a guy
starved
with
to
massive
predict him.
power.
It's been
letting
4
it
fucking
eat.
years almost.
And quickly,
If
there's
he
one
gets to
down
April
lead
without
off the
dropping,
frame.
that's legit 4 years since his last solo album. Like, I'm not counting Black
Now
Panther.
batting.
Ready to take
The
his
left
hacks
fielder.
That wasn't
again.
really
Eloy
good.
Jimenez, as he'll look to follow up
Team
the 2-run
badass.
lead
Charge of it, he
launched
oversaw
over
it,
the wall
and he had his
last
own
time.
tracks on
Oh,
there,
and he
but-
gets a hold of this one as it's
You know,
in the
it's
air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's
I was gonna get a new
another
phone
home run.
this year with an Apple Watch.
Your attention, please.
Ball
Right.
now looking to get this one onto the ninth inning
Number
without any
59,
trouble.
Joey Gerber.
So
A
here's
new
the
car.
slugging first baseman Jose Abreu.
I had mine
now.
overheat
And
again.
he's first pitch swinging
and
here
had to
as
take
he
it to the,
lines this one into
the
left
dealer
field
and
for a base hit.
garage, whatever.
Everybody's
fifth
different
time
coming out of
this
spring
year.
training. Some guys
Now
get off to
batting.
torrid starts,
The
some
catcher.
guys struggle.
Yes,
This is
buddy.
one that struggled, but maybe that's
I'm
gets
hoping
better.
this time they
And
finally
here's the
fucking
switch
figured out
hitting
what was wrong
catcher
with it and fixed
Yasmani
it.
Grandal.
So
Now,
I won't
oh
have to
my,
fucking
this
worry
ball
about
is
that again, but
crushed.
still.
Look at it go.
It's been 5.5 years since I got it.
Right.
It's kind of
Oh.
Now
new
batting.
consoles.
The designated hitter.
Edwin Encarnacion
Why
to the
two?
plate now.
Just
And
calm
Carlos
down,
Sends
Reed.
it in the
You
air to
don't
right
need
center
two.
field.
I have every
Henniger
console,
is
Dad,
under
so
this
I have
one.
to get a Series X
And he's
PS5.
got it for out number 2.
The right fielder,
Ready
number
for
20.
Honestly, those
shot
are like the
now.
least of my
Gerard
worries.
Dicey.
Gerard.
So far,
That's
2
like a
for 3
one-time
in
Nice
this
$500
one.
bucks.
Ready with the
Call it
first
a day.
pitch. Here it comes. Launch to right
Whereas, like,
field
a
and
phone,
deep.
a watch,
Ranging
like,
back
those
is
could be monthly
Henniger,
payments,
and this one will
or
bounce
at the
into
very
the
least
wall.
more than $500.
And he is
A
in
car
the
that's
second
certainly
base with a
monthly
double.
payments.
His third hit this afternoon.
Now
Sporting
batting.
events are
The second baseman.
That was a great job
Yolmer.
of driving
like a
that
personal
ball.
thing. Like I don't have to
Extending
do
his
those,
arms
like,
very
maybe
well,
the
was
phone,
able to get it over the
car.
right fielder's head. One hopping it off the
I
wall
will
for an
still go to
easy
these
double.
things, but it's just.
And we'll have to leave it there. as the play is
And for the love of
next
God, I'm not
for
gonna lie.
Seattle,
I want to go to fucking Disney.
starting
damn
things
it.
for his side in
Leading
the
off to
ninth
the
as
Mariners.
they face the
I enjoy it.
improbable odds of trying to
Dylan
come back in this
Moore.
one.
Yeah, not a lot of
He's
hope
out.
for them at this point. These guys
That's
know
not
these
something I
bats
would do
still
alone,
count. At least for their own stats. You
Now
can't mill in
batting.
your chances.
Yeah.
The
That's
designated
how it happens
hitter.
when you find
Ty.
Here comes the first pitch.
Brent.
Ty France stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Not somebody who's gonna, leave me the day after we come back.
Fouled away.
Because that happened.
Your backstory is just so fragile.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able
I
to
mean,
make contact.
it's
and
not
he'll
as
get
bad
another
as
chance.
a couple weeks prior to when we went to Disney. We went to
Struck him
we
out.
went to
So
Boston
he's set down on strikes for the second
for
time today.
a Bruins game. So we went to a hockey game.
And
It was a
that'll
playoff hockey
bring in
game.
J.P. Crawford.
And,
he's their
he's
last
the batter,
shot here
number
with 2
3.
away in the ninth as they
And
look to avoid the
JP
shutout.
Came back.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't
And
had
the
any.
day we came back
And with
is
that,
when I got cheated on.
I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over.
I can't
yeah,
tell you
no,
how big a
we
victory
went to
this
Boston
is for this club
'cause
right
she
now.
wouldn't stop
And they could
talking about,
certainly breathe
I
a
just
sigh
want
of
to
relief
get away. I
as
just
they
want to run
avoid the
away.
sweep.
Like,
Yeah, that's good
I
for
just
them,
want to get
Beaver.
away from here
Look,
for
you're
a
not
day
gonna
or
win
two.
every
Like,
series,
just not be
but
around
getting
anyone
swept
from
can
here.
really
Like,
compromise
we
a
can go
team's
together, but
morale.
we got to do something.
They've
We got to go
avoided
somewhere.
that
Like, we need
letdown
to
and
get
they
away.
can
Like,
move
all.
on to the next
I think it would be
series
great for
on
us
a
too if we went
positive
together or
note.
stuff like that. We're like, all right, want to go out to the city? Yeah, oh my God, that'd be lovely. I was like, all right, what is there to do in the city? We go to the Boston Aquarium. I was like, I can see if there's any games. Oh, the Sox are away. Hey, the Bruins are at home. Oh, it's the playoffs. Well, that's extra, but whatever. 5-star, fancy-ass hotel right over the river. Here, take a look at this fucking place we stayed at. That's one thing. Like, whenever I go to Boston from now on, I am staying at that hotel, though. That was a fucking beautiful place. We went, and the room we stayed in
How to get past here?
had an
Sorry.
indoor balcony. Like, we had a balcony indoors overseeing, like, the rest of the hotel, which is still a beautiful sight.
Yeah.
Let's see if I have anything of that.
So, God, most of this is just me killing myself. Good thing I don't have any viewers right now. Part of me just really thinks that, like, wow, I should really just get, like, I should upload to YouTube and then just, like, have a thing of, like, a count of every time I die. It's like CinemaSins.
I used to love CinemaSins.
Yeah. Where is this supposed to go? What's this episode called? What's its manager? Oh God. 2 viewers. Watch me fail.
Ugh, you're gonna see me with short hair. I hate that.
Love that for me.
Well, it's not like short, but. Okay, let me do this. That. That.
Aha!
Man, you know what I just found? I can't believe I almost bought her an engagement ring. That's a nice ass ring too. I just found a picture of it.
Come back.
And then this. So I'm sending you a few things actually, because fucking Kyle sent.
4 viewers. That's excessive.
My thing got memed again, by the way.
You got memed again.
That Reddit post.
Yeah.
It's on our gaming this time. It's on the gaming Reddit. And yeah, it's memed, but it's whatever. Okay, so here's the first video I'm sending is a view from like the balcony on the inside, and there's me with short hair.
How do I get up there?
Then there's a picture of the view on the outside balcony from a week later when we went back to the same hotel, and this time I made sure to get us a room with a balcony overlooking the river on the outside instead of inside. The second one is just funny because I found it randomly. She dared me. We found a shopping cart in the middle of the sidewalk next to some stairs, so she dared me to push it down it. So I did. And like she started fucking wheezing, which was like kind of gross, but I don't know, I just thought it was funny. Plus you can hear me do a terrible Boston accent. And like that just shows like the area a little bit, like, you know, we were able to walk from the hotel to these games. And then the last thing's the engagement ring. I almost bought her just because I found a picture of that, and it's a nice ass ring. I'm glad I never bought it because that would have been kind of a waste, but I don't know. Tell me if that looked like a nice ring, because I never got a girl's perspective on it.
Oh, wow. No, I love that. It's gonna take me a second to,
Yeah, you know, you're good with the rest.
Okay, cool.
You know, just, you know, do it when you can, but that is for the sake of having it there. Yeah, and here's the thing too, like that ring fucking sparkled like crazy because it had a.
I love a sparkly ring.
Because it had the diamonds not only in the actual rock itself on the top, but it was one of those.
Into the box now, Luis Robert. He'll get us
Yeah.
started in this one under the lights.
Leading off the night for the White
That is
Sox,
a gorgeous one.
the center fielder.
Yeah, that was going to be a pretty penny right
Luis
there if I spent that.
From
I'm
the
glad I
stretch.
Robert.
I mean, I wouldn't have. I guess
Swing
it
and
wouldn't
a
have been the
drive
worst
sent
because I
out
could have
toward
like
the gap. Gordon
eventually,
going
hopefully,
back
still have a use for
at
it.
the
But
track. That one is
still,
gone.
the idea of
What a
I don't
way
like
to
the
lead
idea of
off the
buying an
ball
engagement
game.
ring for someone and then not using it for that someone and then saving it for a future time to just use on anyone at that point.
So
like,
it's a
whenever I
solo
have a game with
home
someone
run
else,
here,
I'd
leading
rather,
off the ball game.
if I'm buying I don't know, like it doesn't matter, I guess, but if I'm buying an engagement ring for someone, I want it to be
Stepping up to the
someone I'm
plate,
buying
Luis
for. Now
Robert. He got a hold of
Center
one and
fielder,
went yard in his
Luis
first appearance in this one.
Robert.
Are you okay?
And it's fouled away.
What did you do?
I'll clip it for you.
I'm gonna pull like the delay on your stream is already probably gone by, so I can't like see it on your stream. But I'm gonna pull your stream up really quick.
Where do I go?
Chill Unravel. This doesn't sound chill.
Did it again. Okay, we're just gonna do it again.
You also have all your audio turned off, so like you're screaming to. Oh my God! You got bodied by that thing.
You said I got all my audio on?
Off.
Yeah.
So like I can't hear when you actually screamed, but I'm assuming you getting bodied by that giant fucking rock was like it happening again.
Third time.
It happened a third time?
I don't know how to get past that. Like, where am I supposed to run this way for it, or?
You're probably supposed to go across the water onto that platform.
No, but all the rocks are. No, I need that large rock to go past me.
No, like I'm saying, like go. Yeah, there's an arrow pointing that way. You have to get across. So when you're jumping on the
yeah,
rocks,
but I can't.
Yeah, you can. When the rocks are coming down, you ride
Oh,
them
maybe
across.
if I stop at that larger one. Okay, let's do this. Oh, bodied fucking 3 times.
Yeah, like the second they start coming down, like you hop on them and you just, well, not like the first ones that short.
Ah!
I got you.
What am I doing?
I can only imagine what you've done now.
Woo! I don't like this level. It gives me anxiety.
I like how you jumped out of excitement once you made it across that. Oh, you got yeeted.
Yeah, it was me trying to figure out, well, shit, what do I do now?
Jump for joy.
I was like, well, where do I go? Because there's no more.
Get yeeted. What else did you just freak out about, though? I don't see anything else happening now. You're just dragging a box.
It was me getting yeeted. It spooked me.
Right.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gordon is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Yeah.
Into the box now. Luis Robert. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is.
I can never tell if there's like any.
High in the air into shallow left center. Here comes Gordon. He's there and records the first out. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Luis Robert. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
Robert.
Oh no. Talking
hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field.
Oh, I didn't.
And it's gone. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far. Standing in, Luis Robert. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Olivares is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Well, fire up the highlight reel. Robert just had a game to remember with the bat.
Boy, did he ever, Matt. This is
I can't wait for Valentine's Day so I can buy myself more chocolate.
From him. Yeah, if this is any kind of preview of
Valentine's Day chocolate's always the best. You can't get it anytime else other than Valentine's Day. What?
No, Halloween candy is the best.
No.
Yeah.
Halloween candy's all the same.
Halloween candy is the best. Like, specifically I'm thinking the Reese's, right?
Now, normally I would see where you're coming from, but that's the thing. Like, you get the Halloween, like the pumpkin-shaped ones, and then you get a Christmas tree-shaped one. And then you get a heart-shaped one. And then you get an Easter egg-shaped one. They have a shape for every single holiday, so you basically have access to that year-round.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Wait. No, I don't. Okay.
Like I have a go-to. It's like it's this tin heart. It's Dove.
Have come storming out of the gate this season. They
got like
for
50
more on this
pieces in it.
Start. Let's check in with
3
our
different
field
kinds.
reporter Heidi Watney.
Milk chocolate with caramel.
Next for the Rangers.
And he fouls this
the
one
second
off.
baseman.
Dark chocolate with
Odor.
no.
Another one
milk
off,
chocolate with
and
caramel.
Behind
Milk chocolate with peanut butter.
0-2.
And then dark chocolate with like chocolate truffle inside.
So a missed opportunity at the plate as he
which is like all 3 of my favorite things. So I always get myself at least one.
Last half of the 7th here.
For the White
Next it'll be the outfielder.
Usually once
Juan
like the second or
Even
Valentine's Day candy
into
that's
the
out.
back end of this
I
game,
usually grab myself
down
one.
by a couple of
And then if I
runs.
finish it off
You know
before
that old
Valentine's Day actually
slogan,
comes
a
and
bloop and a
goes,
blast.
I usually
They
grab
can
another
certainly
one.
use that right now.
Or usually grab a second one anyways. So that way, like
Now
last
batting,
month.
Nick Madrigal.
batter,
And
number
what's the
1.
plan of attack
Every now and
here
again, I
for
just
the
get in
man?
like a little bit of a
Well, I think
chocolate,
they have
so I
to
end up
go
buying
right
myself
after.
like.
He's pretty
Madrigal.
good.
I've got some
Go.
takeaway midnights
But
here
if you
now.
allow
I got
him to
myself
get
a
on
little bit of
base,
Christmas
the
chocolate.
chances of him scoring.
Oh, meanwhile, how about
Oh,
that for
shit.
a play? Laying out to
Fucking
take
catch
away a hit. Wow.
Now
so
batting.
runner at first
Center
now
fielder.
with one away. And
Gerard
into bat next, the speedy Gerard Dyson. He's set, now the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall.
Why is he...
The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some
Now
athletic
batting.
plays.
Third base.
Juan Moncada.
So here's Yoan Moncada.
I feel like you're
Fouled
focusing really hard on your game. I'm not gonna lie.
He's 2 for 3 and
I
looking for more
love
here.
this game so much. I'm in new territory right now.
I can tell because like you go so quiet every now and again. It's like you're really concentrating.
The
on it. I
0-1
think it's
pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Tavares waits on it.
fun. I hope he doesn't have a good arm.
And the play is made, but
Me
this
and
should be
Nina are
good enough for an
gonna,
RBI as the runner from
think
third
we're gonna
tags
wrap
up.
this together.
Throw won't get him.
There's a second one.
And it's co-op.
And the next
The
to bat
batter,
will
number
be Tim
7.
Anderson. Been a rough go
Shortstop.
of things at the plate for
Tim
him so far, but his guys are looking for him
Anderson.
to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
TA at a
Now ball
boy.
hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone.
As the fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat. But
My
come
goal
on,
for this month,
I'm not sure that ball's
now
even
that
come down yet.
I've got my Christmas tree
Now
up, I'm
batting.
like fully in the
The
it
left
snowed
fielder.
a solid amount today.
Oh, boy. Jimenez.
Is to do a few while
Standing
streaming,
in now,
like stream all
Eloy
this.
Jimenez. Now this
try
one is
to
blasted
replay
to left
Spyro.
field, and there's no
Finish
doubt
that
about
SpongeBob
it.
game.
Back-to-back jacks.
Need for Speed. We just finished Until Dawn, but I think Nina said she was usually doing that too. I wouldn't hate to do that
Solo
with her.
home run for Eloy Jimenez.
We have Man of
His
Medan
second
and
of the
Life is
game,
Strange
and
to
it's
get
now 6-4.
And now my question for you is, do you even remember anything from Life is Strange? Or should we start over
that
since
was
you weren't
the
TV?
third home run for these guys today.
We can start over.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's
That-
absolutely
I certainly don't
freezing
mind starting
outside.
over.
The last place you want to be is in a batter's box. And this
Checked
offensive
where you
team
left
is
off.
You're
I didn't
a
load the
good
game
player.
itself,
Now
but
hitting
I
for
figured out that I'm pretty sure you
Number
didn't.
These
24.
conditions, it would be
Jordan.
all in
Okay.
favor of the pitchers.
Lyle.
That has been anything
If
but
you
the
did, I'd say
Swings
maybe not
and
restart, but
crushes it.
if you don't remember
Oh my,
anything, that's
there
also
is
probably
no doubt about this one, and they've done it
'Cause,
again.
that's
Back to
back-
back to back home run.
some stuff.
Right.
Relatively.
It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now 7-4.
Now batting. Catcher.
Here's the catcher,
Yasmani.
Yasmani Grandal.
Ron
As he pops
Gall.
the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in
So
3
all of
at-bats
these
to
things
this
that I've just
point.
mentioned are all things that I've spent like my Christmas break doing in the past, and I'm a
Tried to
sucker for
crush that
nostalgia.
ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with
if
2
you couldn't tell.
strikes.
So
Yes.
I'm gonna probably try. I'm gonna
Into
try and
the
go through
windup.
and do
Here
these things,
comes
as
the
well as like
0-2
continuing to
pitch.
play
The
baseball every now and
swing,
again,
and there
play
it
Apex every
goes.
now and again.
Forget about it. This is going to be
that. I
back
can't
to
think of anything
back
else
to
I wanna
back
do.
to
Oh,
back.
I'm almost done
home
with
run.
Super, so I'm trying to figure out what I want to watch next. Can't remember what I normally do, what I've done in the past. I'm gonna
HubSpot
Now
for
batting.
games.
The designated hitter.
Edwin Encarnacion to
Edwin.
the plate
So,
now.
I should have probably
Edgar.
put that I don't
Alley
have
in
any
left
audio
center.
on, huh?
And that
Maybe.
finds some outfield grass. It's a base
But
hit.
I feel like people probably figured that out. Why? What made you say
I just
that?
had someone comment hi or hey.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep
The right
that
fielder.
clearly
that
you're
ball
there,
looked like
so-
it was extra
No
bases
more.
all the way,
Right.
but they were able to
You're
cut
playing
off.
and they can see that. So
Give it back, you damn
Your
bird. I
attention,
fucking
please.
hate
I'd love to
birds.
hear your
Oh,
take
Now
on this
pitching
as well.
for
The
the
no
Rangers.
doubles
Stole my
defense, I
fucking
kind
thing.
Number
of never
60.
understood it to begin
Luke
with. I
Farrell.
felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there,
Scarred
Yeah, I was
Earth.
wrong. That
Nice.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to
Okay.
center field. And
go.
goodbye. This one ain't
Yeah,
coming
let's
back.
go.
Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance performance for the ages at the plate.
The batter,
Yeah, man,
number
if you don't
one,
see this
Dingers
very
and
often,
fuck. I got
you know,
no
when it's
fuck.
cold and chilly
Nick.
like this, wind blowing in a little bit, you're still seeing a lot
I figured
of
they'd
home
get a
runs.
chuckle
Dan,
out of
I
you.
can't explain it.
You
Let's
understand
just
the
give
reference,
stats
right?
to both offenses right now. 'Cause
Yeah.
They came to
Okay.
play, moving
So I
traffic.
didn't just think of that on the
Better
spot,
fielder.
like,
Not easy
you know,
to do.
completely on my
Gerard.
own. It's, you know, the
Dyson.
Here's Gerard Dyson.
Yeah.
chew
Fouled
bubble gum,
away.
and I'm all out of bubble gum.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
But I'm certainly hitting some dingers right now, I'll tell you that much. I got that going for me.
0-1 on its way. Liner toward right center.
It's a first to home.
Ground
Oh!
over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as
Now
that'll
batting.
freeze the runner at
The
third
third
with 2
baseman.
gone.
Yoan.
There's one of the disadvantages
Moncada.
right there to the ground rule.
A swing
I
and
wonder
a
if that
drive sent
person's a
out toward
bot.
the gap.
Now I just
Harris
look
looks
at
up.
idiot who replied to a bot.
No, bots don't comment, hey, hi. Not on
Your
Twitch.
followers none of that. Are you sure? I don't know.
Your
I
attention,
don't know.
please.
He's got a sense.
Now,
Now hoping for better
Why? What
results
did they say
than
next?
other
Number
arms
30.
that
Yeah,
they've
no,
run
no.
out
Yes,
there in
he-
this one.
Yeah, no.
And that'll
Exactly.
bring up the
Sus.
shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Oh!
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field.
Like, it could
But
be
that'll
someone
stay
trying to
in the
just promote their
park
own
as it's
channel. Like,
off the
be like,
wall.
you want to do
And
follow
they'll
for
make it
follow,
to
or
second base
you want to get
now with
1,000
2
new
gone.
followers, but it's still someone
Sometimes
physically
when a
going to your
reliever
channel
comes
and
in the
copying
game,
and
he wants to
pasting
get
that
that
text in there
first
as
strike
opposed
so
to
The left
bad
fielder.
that he serves
Oh,
one up,
boy.
and that's
Why would I do that?
exactly what happens here. The first batter
Not
he
what you
faces
said.
just
I saw someone did that
Oh,
on
hang on now. This
Bass's
ball
fucking
is
channel.
crushed into left
Oh
field, and
my
this
God.
one ain't
I
I gotta
coming
be honest with you, I
back.
don't
This
think I
ball
like
is
him.
gone.
And I've never even met him. Like, but from what I gathered last night, he seems like a dick. Like,
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway
Fine.
left. His third
he was
home
talking a
run
lot
of
of
the
shit about
ballgame,
me after,
and
like, the
this
joke
one
kind of went over.
right.
Like, oh, he's from Massachusetts, he's like a Patriots fan, he's doing this fake Boston accent. Like, like 10 minutes would go by, and I'm not talking like that anymore. We're not talking about me at all, or anything about Boston. He's just talking shit about me still.
that
I'm
he
like,
was
okay,
going to
like,
hit
this
3
isn't,
home
like,
runs
funny.
tonight,
Like, you know,
he
you
would
kinda,
have thought he
if you're
was
joking,
dreaming. Well,
you ran into the
it's a
ground.
dream
Like,
night,
it's
but he's wide awake.
done. Like, so I don't know if he's being serious or not.
The
or
first
something.
baseman.
Like,
First
quit.
baseman
Jose.
Jose
I
Abreu
think he
now.
probably
Abreu.
just doesn't.
Oh,
here's
there
the
it
thing.
goes. In the air to left center, and you can
He's
forget
friendly with
about this
Sterling, and
one.
she also does not know when
Back-to-back
to quit,
home
and
runs.
they get along.
Your attention, please.
And I feel like they're
Mop up
similar.
hold as he'll try to keep the deficit right where
Number
it is.
59,
Maybe.
Brett.
I didn't. I've noticed,
And
like,
here's
she's
a
nice
switch
and all, but
hitting
like,
catcher, Yasmani
like I said
ground
last
ball.
time, like, she says
This
a
is
lot
hit
without,
high
like,
in the
she
air
talks a
out
lot
toward
without
left
saying
center.
anything.
Tavares waits on it.
Yeah.
Which I don't necessarily like.
Makes
It's
the catch,
that's not
and that'll
necessarily an
retire the
insult. Like, I don't
side.
mean like, cause like some people might take that as a way of
Now
like
with
saying
the
she's
plate,
stupid. Like,
Danny
she's not
Yuri
stupid.
does that
leads off
sometimes.
this half inning
Yeah.
in what they
Leading
hope
off
will be
with
a
the
rebuttal
fine.
to all
the
those
first
runs they
baseman.
just gave up.
Danny.
Well, Matt, I think
It's
definitely
done.
they need to get
Nothing?
1 or 2 of
Okay.
these run back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team
0-2.
can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
But she is nice, and I
Man, as a
will say this
pitcher,
too.
you
I
have to
when I was
love
on her stream
pitching
for a little bit, I
0-2.
saw what what
Multiple
she
ways,
looked like.
Up, down, in and
And,
out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of
I
different ways to
am-
get guys out.
Changes up
I
hard
am-
in dirt for a ball.
A
Very
sucker-
attracted to her.
I was gonna say that. No, I was gonna say I'm a
Struck
sucker
him
for
out.
girls with longer hair.
Struck him out again.
I think the
should
longer the
say,
better.
His
It's just my
third
thing.
punch
Like,
out of the game.
you know, I don't really like girls with the short hair look.
Infield
Now
shifted
batting.
well to the
Let
right.
alone
First
like
base.
the real
Two,
short, like the
Two.
like,
one's the count.
how she has
looks
it.
at strike one.
but she
Mhm.
really like rocks the look.
Swing.
Oh,
and a
yeah.
miss.
She
He's
looked
got
nice
the
with
ball
it.
over
It looked
the
good, so. Like it's rare for me to say that. Like to the point
Did
where
a
like
good job to shorten up and protect the plate.
the one
and
person
he'll
that
have
did,
another shot
I
at it
do
here.
say that me and this one girl did date for a year. Although like
He takes strike 3 called
didn't,
on the fastball.
like,
Couldn't
officially,
pull
but we
the trigger,
basically
and
did.
there are 2 away.
and it's my ex that I'm still like
2
really good
up,
friends
2
with.
down,
and,
no
like,
strikes in
you know,
this inning.
The right
He
fielder.
looks
happened on the
really
side
sharp
since
out
then,
there,
but-
guys.
Dietrich.
like she
4
has
runs,
shaved her
9
head
hits,
in the
and
past
1
and had
error in
like
the
a
ball game for
complete
the
no hair
Rangers.
look, a
Now,
complete short hair look. Like
surprisingly here,
every
this is
hair you
on
could
the
probably
ground
think of,
to the
she's done
right
at one
side.
point.
Throw over to Abreu is
And
in
I think she's
time,
gorgeous
with
in
it
general, but I
beside.
just no, that's not a look for her. She did not look good with it.
Bottom of the inning now.
Leading off
Digging
for the
in
White
is the
Sox.
veteran
I don't
DH.
just say
that
about
designated
anybody.
hitter.
I won't
Damn
say
it.
that if I think you're good looking.
Edwin
Nina,
Alcio.
My,
She had really long hair.
Look at it go.
And her mom would not allow her
And that
to
ball will stay fair, and it's
cut it
gone. A
for
home run.
like the longest time.
Funny, my parents were like that for a bit.
So a solo home run.
Once I hit 6th or 7th grade, they stopped getting my hair. Initially, it was every 5 weeks. Be careful, get your hair. obviously being, 10, whatever, no, I'm not going. This is
almost been a superhuman performance from this lineup. 10 home runs in the game. When's the last time you can remember a team knocking that many balls
6th, 7th
out
grade,
of
they
the
let
park?
me ease up on me and start going, maybe a couple of months without cutting my hair.
And that's what we saw.
By the time my 7th grade year had
you
ended,
can
they
mishit
let
a
me
ball and
kind
it's
of
going to the cheap
decide
seats
when I
today.
wanted to
They
go
did
or
an
not.
excellent job of
They
changing
pushed me towards it for sure, but they never flat out said you have to.
Second baseman.
Digging in now.
You should.
Madrigal.
Thought about it, and now to like my dad
last time and
Madrigal.
later wound up scoring.
Like for example, earlier in the
Sent
year
out
when
to
everything was
straightaway
closed down, my
center
mom
field.
started cutting my dad.
Tavares waits on
And
it.
he'd be like, "Oh, you want to go next? Like, here, you can sit here and like she'll do you
The
too."
center fielder,
And
number
yeah,
32.
Gerard Dyson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last
Dyson.
at-bat
And then
with
sometimes
another big
I
hit
like,
right here.
well, not sometimes.
Well, he got a good
it's been
pitch to
4
hit
years, but,
last time up.
like the
Looked
last
for
time,
it up in the zone and didn't
one of the
miss
last
it.
times I grew
Those
my
are the
hair out
pitches
and
you
then
only get.
got it
Maybe
trimmed
once
so it
an
was still
AB,
long.
maybe
This
once
is
a game,
4 years ago.
maybe once a week. So he
Now
certainly
batting,
capitalized on
third
it.
baseman.
I did it and didn't tell him, and he didn't
Next
notice.
to bat will be
Mon-
the Cuban.
Like I got like a
Yohan
solid like maybe
Moncada.
an inch and a half, 2
He
inches
went
cut
deep
off.
to the tune of a 3-run
And he
job
never
his
noticed.
last time up.
And then at like
Last
Christmas
at-bat,
Eve at my
man,
aunt's house, he
heard
made a
this
joke
guy's
about it.
good
I'm like, I got my
fastball
hair
hitter.
cut like 6
He got a
days ago, right?
fastball and didn't miss it.
He's
The
like,
center fielder is under
like,
it to
funny.
make
I'm like,
the
no,
catch,
like, I really
and
did.
the inning is over.
Like,
Funny.
Run on 2
I'm like,
hits,
yeah.
and
He's
they
like,
leave
I
one.
thought
We
I
played
noticed
8
something was
full.
different, but I didn't
White
think it was
Sox
that.
on
I'm
top,
like, that's the only thing that's different.
17-4. So next to the plate for Texas, Jose Trevino
Leading off
starting
for Texas,
things for his side
the
in
catcher,
the ninth as they
Jose
face the improbable
Trevino.
odds of trying to come back.
He always
in
try to
this
talk me
one.
into shaving
Yeah,
too
not a lot of
because
hope for them at this point. But these guys know
I
these
didn't have a
stats
good
still
set of
count.
facial hair
At
until
least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as
3
a
years ago,
professional.
pretty
No
much.
balls, 2 strikes.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You're eaten by roaches. That's so fucking nasty.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Like from 5th grade to
nothing in 2
I think my
count,
freshman year
and
of
the
college,
pitch.
if I had facial hair, like if I
Swinging
didn't
and
clean
miss on the
shave, I had
fastball, and
strictly a
there's the
mustache,
first out here in the 9th.
and not a good one.
Now at the plate,
Basically, like the
Leody
one I have
Taveras.
now, but
He's
with the
working
center
on a
fielder.
1 for 3 thus
Leody.
far.
0-1. Tavares.
And then
Go after the first
for a
offering
little
here,
bit, I had
although
just a
this looked
beard,
to be well below the knees. It's
but like
strike
not a
one.
good one.
I got the
Got him a swing out of his shoes on that
I
one.
finally
Nothing
kind of
in
came to my
2.
senses and got it right 3 years ago.
He
And
struck
I
him
honestly
out.
haven't been clean shaven in
Third
3 years
time
because I'm
he's
afraid
fanned in the
what
game.
one, what it'll
Anytime
look
you
like.
get rookies just
It's been so
breaking
long,
into
and
the
2,
big
I feel like I
leagues,
won't be able to
you
grow
have
it
to
back the
expect
proper
a
way.
certain
if I
amount of
shave
this.
it.
There aren't any
Shortstop,
easy at bats at this level, and you
Although I know
really
the
have to
chances
learn
are if I shave
how
it
to
all the way,
slow the
it'll probably
game
grow
down
back
in your
better.
head because everything feels like
That's
it's
how
so
that
much
works.
faster.
Elvis Andrews stands.
If we go full
One
shutdown
pitch
again, I
swing
might
here for strike one.
shave it off
He
because I
comes
want
into
to
this appearance in the midst
see
of a
people be on a
1-4
Zoom
day.
screen
And now this
for a
crowd
couple
of
weeks.
27,000 plus rise to their feet. And another foul ball.
Even then, sometimes
Texas
I
down
like.
to
I
their
feel like I've
final
only gotten
strike
it
in
right
this
for the
one.
last year or 2 now. Like if
Now
you
a
when you
swing,
look at
and
that
he pops him up.
those
And
videos
this
I
should
sent
do
you,
it.
you'll see that like it's
And he'll make the catch
a
here to
little
end
bit
it,
off
and the
compared
White
to what I have
Sox
now.
make it 6
But that could also just be my
victories
hair.
now
My
as
hair
this
was
one
an
is
awkward
over.
part.
Another impressive win for a team that has leapt out of the starting blocks.
Yeah, this team is an all systems go mentality right now, Matt B. And when that's the case, you don't change anything. You just try to let it ride. Aggressively getting to the season.
Yeah, and it's starting to look awful easy for them guys. Hats off to this
I'm glad
ball
I stopped
club
wearing my
for
glasses
such a great
regularly, though.
start.
I really hate that look now looking at these. I feel like I'm the epitome of looking back at yourself and cringing. You okay?
Yeah, I just almost got bitten by roaches again.
Ew. Squiggy died.
Who the fuck is Squiggy?
Ready once again,
The
Nomar
right
Mazara.
fielder,
And
number
a
30.
big at-bat in this one.
Nomar
2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Mazara.
First pitch on its way.
Foul! That ball's foul!
To the right side and through, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2
Now
gone.
batting.
So
Second
coming
baseman.
to the plate, Nick Madrigal. And with men on base and 2
Madrigal.
away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit.
Damn it.
But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage.
I
We're
keep
back
like
to Friday
closing
Night
my
Baseball
phone because
on
I
the
feel like
show
I'm texting
after
Lena,
this.
but I know it's like that's not it.
And that'll bring Mike Trout
I'm
to the
talking
dish.
to her.
And leading off
Chat.
for the Angels.
Wait, no, I wanted that, right? Aha! Okay, maybe not. We'll get there.
Wait, you're talking to who in
The
the
center
chat?
fielder.
Lena.
Mike.
Infield in the overshift here now.
Wow.
The pitch.
She hasn't been on today, as far as I remember.
Base hit, line drive into the corner.
Anal Brad
And this'll
777
find the wall deep in the corner.
on and
That's the
Brain wants to say horny. That's not it.
Now
On and
batting.
horny.
Third baseman.
That's got to upset you.
Anthony.
Thinking that ball might have went
Oh,
foul.
one to go.
All the time that the game baseball is
What?
a game of inches, 1 inch one way or the other. Could
I
have
don't
been the
know what I'm
difference
doing
between
anymore.
a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
I said Lena hasn't been on today, and you started talking about anal rad.
She's-
horny.
Yeah,
And that'll get
Anal
by
Brad
into center
is
field for a
on,
base hit.
and she was talking about her date.
And he is
Hey.
in there.
Danny, how frustrating is
Could have swore. Hold up. Well, that's good. Yeah, it says last online 19 hours ago.
Next up, the
She's-
two-way Japanese import,
Yeah, on
Shohei
Twitch.
Ohtani.
She's watching the
Head-to-head with
stream.
Ronaldo
Right, I mean on
Lopez.
here.
He's gone 2 for
The thing
5.
that we're on.
with some traffic on the base paths. Nice
Yeah,
job
no,
by
I
the
know
pitcher to
that, but
execute
you-
strike 1.
Never mind.
Grounded to the right.
Fuck me.
And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch
Now
this
batting.
lead to 3.
Number
Takes
3.
a lot of pressure off
Oh
your pitcher
my
going
God.
into
How do I
the
get
bottom part of
past
the inning.
Yeah,
this?
Dan, no
Oh,
doubt. As an
dear.
offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has
Now
to make
batting. The
Oops,
designated
oops,
hitter.
oops, oops,
Albert.
So a
oops,
big
oops,
spot
oops.
here. Bases
I
loaded. Nobody
did
out.
it
And
again.
standing in, the machine,
I played
Albert
with-
Your
Pujols.
attention, please.
Cody Hoyer,
Now pitching
summoned in
for
the
the White
toughest
Sox.
situation a reliever
Number
can face.
65.
Bases loaded.
Oh.
I like how
Nobody
you just
out.
stopped after
Hoyer.
that. I
Rendon,
I've
the
played
runner
with-
at
Did
third.
it
Ohtani,
again.
No ball,
I
two
played
strike.
with your
Ward,
heart.
first with
Got
no
lost
outs.
in the game.
And he takes a called third strike, and that's a big one as the bases stay loaded here with 1 out in the inning now.
Now batting. The catcher.
And
Matt.
this one gets away.
Sassy.
And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. The 1-0 home.
what the fuck?
1-1.
Do I not have a catcher back
The
here?
throw to the plate.
Why the fuck is he my catcher? What is this game's
7
fucking
runs,
malfunction?
13 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels.
Your attention,
James
please.
McCann is
Now
into the
catcher.
ball game here as he takes
Number
over
33.
behind the plate.
James.
1-2 now as that one's
McCann.
fouled off. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Ready
bat.
to deliver. Here's the
The
I'm
right
so
fielder.
smart, it
Ripped
takes
down
me
the
a hot
first base
fucking
line.
minute, but
Oh,
god
no.
damn it, I'm
He's out for
smart.
it, but he can't pull it in. 1 run is scored. Now the relay home. And the
What a
tag.
relay!
That ends the
No.
inning, but
I was
2
not expecting
runs
that at
do
all.
count on the play.
Ladies
Hansel
and gentlemen,
Robles comes
your
on from
Ah, God, that just saved my ass from getting
Please.
blown out. Oh, that could have worded that one better.
Your ass blown out? Fucking hot, Reed.
No, concentrate on your game. The one time you... Of all the things you picked up on me saying, that should not have been one of them. Gorgeous read.
Listen, I feel like you're just... You haven't realized that I have a sixth sense when it comes to gay things. Like, okay, so we were watching Burnt,
That's dinger
right?
number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, that's what I
thought. This doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box. And this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
So hard. I have a sixth sense when it comes to gay things.
All in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case
Now batting,
so far in this one.
Jose
So here's Jose Abreu. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. That's smoked, but right into the shift. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
Oops. Nice.
Up next is Chicago.
Nice.
I thought so they're fucking collectible, man.
2 out here in the 9th. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Ohtani has a good arm.
And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson.
Oh my God, why'd they throw down?
What the fuck? He'll be called out.
Because it's a hoedown.
That is going to do it for this ball game.
I need to use the bathroom, so I will be right back.
Okay.
You